All right, guys. I wanted to tell you this first. I want you to hear from me so you don't have to hear from anybody else out there on the streets. Sometimes, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes, no, never mind. Sometimes I really like to wear inexpensive fragrances. I have a lot of nice things in my collection, a lot of expensive stuff. Niche, indie, high-end designer stuff. But every now and again, I have a hankering just to throw on something inexpensive. And in my experience, these are 8 fragrances that kind of like guilty pleasures of mine that I love that are really inexpensive. Nothing on this list is gonna cost more than $30. And they get a lot of compliments. In my experience, these have gotten a lot of compliments. So thank me later. Class is in session. What's going on YouTube? My name is Darren. I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. Fashion, fragrance, grooming. That's what we talk about on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting that bell icon as well. So that way, anytime a video gets uploaded, you will get notified. On today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about some very inexpensive fragrances. I don't use the word cheap as much because people get so offended. Hey, fragrance is cheap. Listen, they don't cost a lot. All right. So whatever word you want to use to describe that, a fragrance that doesn't cost a lot, that's what this is. Nothing over $30 on this list. I'll try to link them down below. Guilty pleasures, man. I say that because a lot of people look at my channel, how I dress, and sometimes I talk about expensive stuff. I still like some of the very inexpensive stuff. Of course, that's where it started for most of us. Most of us don't get out of the gates initially, having the money to spend $200-300 on a fragrance. So I have some fragrances over the course of the years, man, for me, that are really inexpensive, but they have gotten me a lot of compliments over the course of the years, right? So I want to talk about those fragrances, man, just kind of paying homage to them. So I'm gonna run the intro, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about it. Some very, very inexpensive, in my opinion, great nostalgic fragrances that have gotten me over the course of the years a lot of compliments. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. Go time, show time, flow time, new time. Let's go.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump into this video. Like I said, I'll try to link most of these down below. But this first fragrance, man, this is probably like my 3rd bottle of this. And gym, errands, stuff like that. Sometimes when I go get a haircut occasionally, this is the kind of fragrance I like to throw on. It has gotten me a lot of compliments over the years. All right. A lot of these fragrances, yeah, of course, I don't wear these as much as of late, but I still throw them on from time to time. But this fragrance comes from the brand of Ed Hardy, and this is called Hearts and Daggers. Hearts and Daggers. This stuff is good, man. I'm telling you, pear, basil, rosemary, suede. Some of the main notes. I think there's like a mojito accord in here as well. It just smells good. I don't really know what else to tell you guys. We're not talking about performance, whether it's synthetic, none of that stuff. These fragrances that I'm gonna talk about today just smell good. And again, I have a lot of nostalgia with them because I've worn a lot of these really before I got on YouTube. And even after being on YouTube, I still, like I said, have loved and appreciated these fragrances and worn them. And again, compliment machine. Seriously, those of you that probably tried this fragrance before knows what I'm talking about. It's probably happened to you as well. Just smells good. I don't know what else to say. Check it out. It's from the brand of Ed Hardy, guys. Seriously, Hearts and Daggers. Got me a lot of compliments over the years. All right, guys, next up, this fragrance comes from the brand of Joop or Joop, and this is called Joop Jump. Joop Jump. Grapefruit, heliotrope, tonka bean, and musk. I'm gonna tell you why I bought this fragrance. It kind of puts me in the mindset of one of my favorite, most nostalgic fragrances of all time, Creed's Original Santal. Has a very kind of similar scent profile, and obviously the bottle don't lie. I got this fragrance maybe about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and I was wearing it religiously to the gym. Sometimes before I would just want something kind of just to smell fresh and clean before I go to bed at night and stuff like that. I've gotten a lot of compliments running errands at the gym. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this fragrance as well. And again, the bottle doesn't lie. You know, so I'm gonna have to re-up on this, guys. Hidden gem for me has gotten a lot of positive attention. Again, if you like a Creed Original Santal kind of DNA Mont Blanc individual, this fragrance smells good. I'm telling you, man. It's from the brand of Joop. It's called Joop. All right, guys, the next fragrance up comes from the brand of Salvatore Ferragamo, and this is called Acqua Essenziale Blue. Acqua Essenziale Blue, bergamot, lavender, tonka bean, and ambroxan. Yep, this is gonna kind of put you in the mindset of the Bleu de Chanel's of the world. Guys, it just smells great. I've always told the story. I think I found this in like a gift set for like 17 to 20 bucks a few years ago, and it's been one of my favorite inexpensive fragrances for a long time. And just like Bleu de Chanel, this fragrance is just really easy on the nose for people when they come into contact with you, and that's the case for most of the fragrances on this list. It just smells great. Not anything that's super creative, none of that stuff is not what this list is about. Inexpensive, smells great, signature scent worthy, and it's gotten me a lot of compliments over the years. So check it out from the brand of Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua Essenziale Blue. All right, guys, next up on the list, another fragrance. This is like my second or third bottle of this stuff. It's probably the second most complimented fragrance on this entire list. It's a synthetic mess to an extent, but honestly, it just smells great. Thallium. This is called Thallium. All right, and what you get here is pineapple, apple, lavender, and musk. That's some of the main notes. It just smells good. Again, that's the resounding theme on this list, guys. It just smells good. I don't know what else to tell you, but that pineapple apple thing in the opening draws people in. Then musk and ambroxan, so it has pretty good projection, jumps off the skin like that first hour and a half or so. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a compliment machine. People in the comment section, if you try this, let them know. Let them know I know what I'm talking about. Thallium. This is probably $15. It's compliments. That's all I can say. Check it out. Smells great. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list, very nostalgic for me. I'm probably on like my 20th bottle of this stuff, to be quite honest with you. This is called Cuba Gold. Cuba Gold. Lavender, vanilla, amber, tonka bean, some of the main notes. It smells a lot like Jean-Paul Gaultier Lamel. I will never forget when I found out about this fragrance. There was a gentleman I used to go on the dealers all the time and shop for bow ties, suits, and that kind of stuff. And he used to wear this, and I used to always smell him, and then I asked him one day, like, dude, what are you wearing? There's a small size bottle on this. It's skinnier. This is I think 3.4 ounce. So it's like maybe a 1.7. He used to keep it in his pocket. He pulled out his pocket and showed me, and I was hooked. Like I said, don't wear it as much, but over the years, guys, this has gotten me so many compliments, and this is another one you can find for under $15 for this size. So again, if you never smell it, it kind of puts you in the mindset of Jean-Paul Gaultier Lamel. This thing smells fantastic to me. I still, love it when I smell it. From the brand, I don't even know the brand, but it's called Cuba Gold. Maybe Cuba Paris is the brand, but anyway, check this out, man. A lot of great memories with this stuff. All right, guys, the next fragrance comes from the brand of Bvlgari. Resounding theme here. This is probably like my fourth bottle of this over the course of time. And this is called Bvlgari Pour Homme. Bvlgari Pour Homme. Sandalwood, ginger, tobacco blossom, violet leaves, some of the main notes. This fragrance is really floral, powdery, and spicy, right? There's some green nuances here as well. I think that's coming from the violet leaf, obviously. But guys, this is such a pleasant fragrance to wear. Again, I've gone through 3 bottles. This is my 4th bottle, and it's always got me positive attention. A lot of compliments, a lot of inquiries about what I'm wearing. when I've worn this fragrance, man. It's very nostalgic. Like I said, great memories with a lot of the fragrances on this list, man. I absolutely love this fragrance, man. So check it out. If you've never smelled it, this is one I think you would be really, really impressed with. It's called Bvlgari pour Homme. All right, guys, this next fragrance comes from the brand of Mont, and this is called Starwalker. Starwalker. Second bottle of this stuff. You know, I've already been through one, but what you get here is bamboo, sandalwood, white musk, nutmeg, and amber. Some of the main notes. I love that bamboo here. It's a very unique note, not used a whole lot in fragrances, but it gives like this green freshness to this fragrance. Definitely one of those fragrances that, you know, you can kind of wear signatures and worthy, but again, it's just really, really easy on the nose, man. A lot of people seem to like this kind of scent profile. I kind of put this in the category with like a Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Just really hard not to like that kind of scent profile. It's gotten a lot of positive attention over the years, man. Love this fragrance from the brand of Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc is very underrated when it comes to inexpensive fragrances that just smell good. Seriously. So if you haven't looked into that brand, look into them more. But this one, definitely Starwalker. And guys, last but not least, I've saved the most complimented and the most sentimental fragrance on this list for last. Easily my 10 plus bottles of this over the course of my life. No joke. I've been wearing this ever since like late high school going into college years. This kind of stuff is where it all started, man. From the brand of Clinique. This is called Happy for me. Mandarin oranges, lemon, jasmine, freesia, and musk. So many great memories, man. I almost started to get a little emotional talking about this fragrance because this is I would consider one of my first signature scents. I remember when I wore it in college, one of my homeboys was like, man, that fragrance is just you. When I smell that fragrance, you come to mind. You know, and that's what a signature scent is for a lot of people. It's a fragrance that just works on your skin, your aura, your vibe. And you know, again, this is one of my first signature scents right here. I used to get so many compliments with this fragrance. It's crazy. And I still smell it today, knowing all the great fragrances that I've come to know over the years. And it still, as the name indicates, makes me happy when I smell it. Beautiful mandarin orange opening, the florals now, I understand what that is. That really gives that happiness to this fragrance, that kind of brightness. The beauty of it is in the florals in this fragrance. It just smells phenomenal, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have experienced this fragrance. Very nostalgic for me. It's gotten a lot of compliments over the years. Again, one of my first real signature scents from the brand of Clinique. Happy for me. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do. And sincerely, I appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. Love to look good, of course. I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good. Keep smelling even better. I'll catch you flip side. Peace.